In its inception, hip-hop was about the rebel spirit, born out of the mud and brought to you by individuals whom, without it, saw no other way out. This artistic determination bled through into the music. Crafted by the creative repurposing of music that already existed, the success of the genre's MCs was based on their willingness to shatter old forms and wield the shards to create a new style of self-expression that was all their own. We've done videos on the history of hip-hop which cited the contributions of guys like Run DMC, Ice-T, Tupac, and more, but the story is not complete without some of the ladies who not only paved the way, but chipped in large capacity to what we know rap to be today. Before we get any further into it, let's dispatch with the elephant in the room already. Where you been, bro? Yeah, I know, I hadn't made a video in quite a while, but we all know 2020 sucked ass. But being perfectly honest, it had nothing to do with that. Actually, we got pretty busy with the retail side and we didn't have too much time to do these videos like we would like to. Also, considering YouTube's new rules that require all channels to have 1,000 subs before you can monetize, it kind of sucked doing videos for free considering these take so much time to do. I mean, really, more time than you would think. But while we were gone, we got tons of subs from old videos and lots of comments from you guys that inspired us to get back to work over here. We're still about 100 subs shy of the 1,000 that we need, so make sure you knock out that like and subscribe button. And yeah, I know, YouTubers love to ask for likes and subscribes, but it really does help out, especially in our situation, and we super appreciate it. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Sharon Green, better known as MC Shy Rock, is widely considered the first female rapper. Born in Wilmington, North Carolina, she grew up in the South Bronx during the earliest years of the hip-hop culture. Within the hip-hop community, she's been referred to as the mother of the MC, signifying her role as a prominent female figure among the early rappers. As a member of the first hip-hop crew to appear on television, known as the Funky 4+1, her style of delivering raps on early mixtapes influenced notable rappers like MC Lyte and DMC of Run DMC fame. Which brings us to the first solo rapper to release her own full-length album. MC Lyte's Light as a Rock dropped in 1988. Lyte's flow, lyrical precision, and refusal to self-censor gained her industry attention quickly. Born Lana Michelle Moore, MC Lyte released a total of 8 solo albums, with the latest dropping in 2015. Songs like Cha Cha Cha, Paper Thin, 10% Dis, and Roughneck were hits when they released, with the latter gaining her the first gold certification by a female solo rap artist. MC Lyte's accomplishments inspired an entire generation of young girls and showed them that if you had talent, you too could spit in the big leagues. Part of the New York area's storied Native Tongues crew, along with the likes of the Jungle Brothers, De La Soul, and a Tribe Called Quest, Queen Latifah was another one of the earliest female rappers in hip-hop. The Native Tongues Collective were known for their socially conscious, largely positive lyrical content, and the Queen held true to their theme. Dana Owens signed with Tommy Boy Records in 1989 and released her debut album, All Hail the Queen, on November 28th of that year, featuring the hit single Ladies First. She would go on to release songs like Unity, which stuck to her conscious, thought-provoking nature. Latifah would go on to make a bigger name for herself on the screen than she ever would in the booth. Some of her more notable roles was as Khadijah James on the Fox sitcom Living Single, which ran from 1993 to 1998. Also, Set It Off, Last Holiday, and The Barbershop 1 and 2 were standouts among many. She would also go on to host her own talk show, which spanned from 2013 to early 2015. But Queen Latifah wasn't the only female rapper in the Native Tongues, though. One fateful day, the Native Tongues traveled to the UK, where at a show, they met a British rapper who had been making noise on the underground scene there for years. Moni Love eventually joined Native Tongues in New York, where she collaborated with Latifah on Ladies First and released her own album produced by Africa Baby Band. When Cheryl James and Sandra Denton joined forces in 1985, much of the record industry still believed that hip-hop was a fad. And if you saw the recent Lifetime movie on Salt and Pepper, they'll have you believe that they met at a call center where Kid and Play, Martin Lawrence, and Herbie Lovebug all worked at the same time. Now, I'm not too sure that I believe that they all worked at the same call center at the same time, but whatever, movie. The movie also showed how they gained fame with their song The Showstopper, which was a response to the Dougie Fresh hit single The Show. Some of their most popular work was Push It, Do You Really Want Me, Let's Talk About Sex, and Shoot. Salt and Pepper were the first to be frank and outspoken about their desires and sexuality, while simultaneously demanding respect and speaking out against assault and discrimination. One of Philadelphia's first prominent MCs, Bahamadeena, a former producer, was moved to join the rap gang after being inspired by the likes of female rappers like Salt and Pepper and Lady B. Lyrically dexterous, with a smooth, unflappable flow, Bahamadeena's verses served less bombast than her contemporaries, but was no less verbally crafty. Her debut album, the 1996's Collage, was an instant classic, and the first LP to be co-produced and entirely written by a female MC. Filled with simple but alluring beats that reveal their complexity as they weave over, around, and through textured melodies. The album is both fresh and warm, filled with jazz and soul influences that have become synonymous with the Philadelphia sound. Foxy Brown exploded onto the scene at the young age of 15, first appearing on LL Cool J's album Mr. Smith, rapping over the remix for I Shot You. After signing the Def Jam in 1996, she released her debut album Il Nana that same year, and was also part of the short-lived rap group The Firm, which included rappers like Nas and AZ. Her album credits include a second album, China Doll, arriving in 1999, and her third, Broken Silence, in 2001, which featured Grammy-nominated tracks Nana Be Like. Foxy represented a change of guard for female rappers, if you will. She, along with Lil' Kim, were among the first to unapologetically rap about their sexuality, exploits, and prowess. Speaking of Lil' Kim, who once rapped, "Got buffoons eating my, box while I watch cartoons," took it a step further than Foxy Brown, in my opinion. Lil' Kim played very heavy on her sexual appeal, but that's not to say she couldn't rap, because lyrically she was super talented. Lil' Kim's debut studio album, Hardcore, dropping in 1996, was certified double platinum and has since sold more than 6 million copies worldwide and spawned 3 successful singles, No Time, Not Tonight, and Crush on You. Her follow-up albums, The Notorious K.I.M. from 2000 and La Bella Mafia from 2003, were also certified platinum, making her one of only 3 female rappers to have at least 3 platinum certified studio albums. From the moment critics got their first taste of Lauryn Hill on the 1994 Fugees album Blunted on Reality, she was hailed a star. Often regarded as one of the greatest female rappers of all time, as well as being a pioneer on the neo-soul genre, Hill is widely credited for breaking barriers, popularizing melodic rap, and for bringing hip-hop to the popular music scene. Once going solo, her album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill won tons of awards and became one of the best-selling albums of all time. Since her untimely exit from the music business, many have hinged on every little hint that she might return and grace us with her musical presence once again. With the visual and sonic vocabulary that's one of a kind, it's not an exaggeration to say that the Southern-born Missy Elliott changed the game in her own way. After years of collaborating with the likes of Jodeci, Genuine, and Aaliyah, Missy headed into the studio with her childhood and longtime friend and collaborator Timbaland to work on her debut album. The result, which took only 2 weeks to make, was Super Duper Fly, which yielded the radio hit The Rain. Laced with an inventive wordplay that sampled Ann Pebble's 1973 single, and with one of the most inventive videos in the history of the medium, The Rain was a smash hit at the time. Elliott's next album, The Real World, was equally successful, and her third album, Miss E, So Addictive, gave the world Get Your Freak On, one of the most enduring hits of the decade. Missy's look of baggy pants, cartoonish silhouette, and bright colors added comedy to the often hyper-serious musical genre. She was in stark contrast to many of the newer commercial female rappers who were scantily clad and hypersexualized, working hard to appeal to their male fan base. But through her unique vision, Missy created a body of work that has cemented her position as one of the legends of modern music. Nicki Minaj is a culmination of many of the previous rappers listed in the video. She heavily draws inspiration from Lil' Kim, even though she would never probably actually admit it. Early in her career, Nicki was known for her colorful costumes and persona, and for setting trends for a whole new generation of young women. After signing with Lil Wayne's Young Money Entertainment in 2009, Nicki released her first studio album, Pink Friday, which released at number 1 on the US Billboard 200 chart and was certified triple platinum by the RIAA. The album also earned her first Billboard Hot 100 top 5 singles super bass. Nicki's reign was long and dominant. In fact, there was a several-year span where basically she was the only female rapper on the mainstream. And like it or not, there is no denying her influence on the culture. I mean, I can't think of anyone else on the list that, well, shall we say, inspired the looks and appearances of so many young women. Today, we have a whole new school of women rappers. Two of the most popular, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, show footprints from many of the ladies highlighted today. The floodgates seemed to burst open once Nicki left, and now we have more women in rap than ever before. With a healthy variety of options to suit any taste that you may have, there seems to be a bright future for women in rap. And in a time where visibility is better than ever, it seems to be right, although it's not quite without flaw. I would be lying if I said that it was not sad that rappers like Rhapsody and No Name don't really get the shine that they deserve for their lyrical abilities. As rap for women becomes more increasingly visible, some have cited their lack of attention to the fact that they're not as visually appealing as some of the other women rappers. And like their male counterparts, lyrics don't seem to be valued as much as other things in today's rap game. But hey, so is modern rap, huh? I mean, don't get me started. Well, we hope our list gives you a newfound perspective on the impact women have had in the rap game. Also, if there are some women on the list that you haven't heard, you really should go check them out because the ladies have been representing for quite some time. So with that being said, that about wraps it up. We hope you really enjoyed the video today, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We need about 100 more subscribers to be able to monetize. And like I said, we greatly appreciate it because getting a little bit of sweet green will definitely help us be able to create more videos like this going forward in the future, which we hope to do as we are planning on getting back to the regular swing of things and putting out videos on a weekly basis again. So, from Take Flight 214, I am Nate the Great, back once again, signing out. Till next time, peace.